The Bristol Flyers hosted the Plymouth Raiders in the latest instalment of the South West Derby. Bristol were looking for their 7th straight win in all competitions, whilst the Raiders were in search of their first victory at the SGS Wise Arena. Into the first period, and Reece Carter would pull off a pair of spin moves before finishing the finger roll in the lane. Then Dante Nicholas would knock down the open three-pointer on the wing for 3 of his 17 points on the night. Flyers would respond with Hamid Ali, who sinks the deep pull-up 2 from the baseline before making the tough floater in the lane and the foul. He finished with 14 points on the night to go along with 8 assists. Final minutes of the first, and Brandon Boggs would drive all the way to the rim for the huge two-handed dunk. Boggs would have 17 points on the night to go along with 8 rebounds, and the Flyers would hold on to a 2-point lead at the end of the first period. Into the second, and Nicholas would find Corey Dixon with the full court pass, who'd finish the dunk on the break for 2 of his 20 points on the night. But Bristol would extend their lead to double digits towards the end of the first half as Boggs knocks down the three-pointer on the wing before Aaron Cosby beats the buzzer to put the Flyers up 48 points to 37 at the end of the first half. And the Flyers would extend the lead to as many as 21 points in the third period as Boggs knocks down another triple on the wing before Ali sinks the trademark three-pointer in transition to force coach Johnny White to call for time. Final minutes of the third period, and new signing Nathan Shaw would mark his Raiders debut with the emphatic one-handed slam on the break and the foul. Raiders would trail 71 points to 55 at the end of the third period. And Plymouth would claw their way back into the game as they opened the final period with a barrage of threes from long range, outscoring the Flyers 33 points to 17 in the final 10 minutes. Plymouth would shoot 50% from downtown on the night as Carter brings the Raiders to just within 2 points with the deep 3 from beyond the arc. Final minutes of the fourth, and Leslie Smith would come out of nowhere with a huge defensive block before Greg Street goes end-to-end to find Smith once again, who drives all the way to the rim for the basket and the foul. Smith would finish with another double-double of 18 points to go along with 12 rebounds. Final seconds of the fourth period, Flyers up by 6, and Daryl Corletto knocks down back-to-back threes in a matter of seconds to tie the game up at 88 points apiece to send the game into overtime. Corletto would have a game-high 29 points on the night as he'd shoot 7 for 12 from behind the three-point line. And the game would go the distance as Dante Nicholas would sink the contested three-pointer in the final minute of overtime to give the visitors a 3-point lead before putting the game out of reach from the free throw line. Final score, Bristol Flyers 98, Plymouth Raiders 103. And don't forget, the Flyers are back in action at the Wise Arena when they welcome the Glasgow Rocks to Bristol on Saturday, February 11th. Tickets on sale now at bristolflyers.co.uk. From World of Sport on Sam FM, I'm Downsy, supporting the Bristol Flyers every step of the way.